Hello guys, Zeri is my name. Hello, Moso, hello to the ladies. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to make a wig, not one that looks exactly like this one, but this is also a wig that I make. We're going to make a different one, a different look, which is this one. So in making this one, we'll be using a wig cap, braids, crochet, skewers or straws, and rubber bands. So the braids that I'm using is pamoja braids, which is color 30 and color 1. Color 1 is black, color 30 is brown. Also using these bamboo skewers. They look like this. You can also use straws instead. And then I'll be using the elastic rubber bands. A crochet is also there. So to start up, I'll be using this radiant oil to apply to the attachment. The braids are the attachment that I'll be using. So this helps to smoothen the braid. This smoothens the attachment, smoothens the attachment so that it makes it easier when working with it. We're going to section the braid into small divisions, which we'll be using them in bits. So these sections that we'll be making, you can first divide them into various sections. You section them any amount that you want, or according to how much you're working with at a time. So for me, I'm just making sections randomly, not an exact number. Then I'll be using, now here is where we apply the rubber bands and the skewers. You take your skewer, the first step, then you take the divided attachment, you roll it within the skewer. Now we're going to roll it while we twist. So you twist the braid, then you roll it around the skewer. You twist and you roll. And then to secure the braid on the skewer, we're going to use these rubber bands. You can also use thread, the yarn. You can use it on the place of the rubber band if you can't find the rubber bands. So you twist and roll, you twist and roll. You make sure you twist your attachment before rolling so that they can bring out good curls. The aim of the twisting is to define our curls. If you don't twist, then the curls won't be defined. If you just roll without twisting, the curls won't come out as good as we need them to be. So you twist and roll. You twist and roll, twist and roll, twist and roll. So that's just basically what you're going to do in this step. You twist and you roll. And then at the end of your skewer, you're going again to use the rubber band to secure it so that it does not run out. This is how it looks. So I'm going to show you using various skewers so that you can observe and learn the process. It's just easy. It does not have any hard part. The only hard thing is that it takes time. But when you start it, it flows. So you're going, make sure you secure the beginning so that it does not run out while you're doing your rollings. Make sure you secure your attachment to the rubber band or your thread. You can use one attachment with one skewer, or two attachments in a skewer. It all depends on how you want it. I was using two attachments for one skewer. This is so that you, at the end of it, you come out with several. When you use two attachments in a skewer, then you'll have made a big number of the attachments. So now here, after a long process of doing the roll and twist, this is how they look. We're now going to trim the excess. We trim the excess attachments so that we have a neat look, because we want our work to be neat and perfect. So you make sure you trim off the excess, and then this is the final look. The next step, we are going to place our attachments on the water. First, this water should be very hot boiled water. Then you use a conditioner. Use the conditioner inside the boiling water. Then let the attachments sit in the water for around 5 minutes before removing them. After they have been in water for around 5 minutes, you can now take them out, dry them. After drying them, you undo the braids from the skewers or the straw if you use straws. Straws are also a good part that you can use instead of the skewer. This is how the curls look after undoing them. The curls look so good, but then the curls look good both while using straws or the skewers. Both of them bring out good curls. So you can use the attachments as full as they are, or you can also choose to detangle. You can choose to detangle the attachments so that you have 2 pieces out of 1, like what I'm doing here. You can choose to separate them so that you have 2. While separating this way, you will have a fluffy look. When you separate them, you have a fluffy look. Then now, bringing our wig cap and our crochet at work, we're going to crochet the attachments into the wig cap on our mannequin head. I think crocheting is just an easy process. You just open the hook of the crochet, place it in within 2 or 3 holes on the wig cap, place the attachment onto the hook, then pull it out. Then you will do the attachment, you will roll it out twice so that you can make a knot. Making a knot, so you do them twice to make a knot to secure it on the head. You make sure you do the roll out twice and then you pull it like that. That's where you will have the attachment secured well on your mannequin head so that they don't come out. They last as long as you want. So the crocheting process is that easy. And now we are almost halfway through. As you can see, the front center part is what we are left with. This is what we are going to work with now. After a long time of crocheting the behind part and the other side waist, you can see how the curls are well defined and they're bouncy. Now at the front part, we are going to trim. At the front part, the height is not the same as the other parts because we want the length of the attachment to be at the length of the eyes. You can make it as long as you want, or as short as you want. You can cut them above or below. And now, bang! This is the final look of how we have reached so far. You can see it looks good. So make sure you like and you share. And thank you for reaching this far with me. You can style the wig as much as you want. This is my favorite style. So ciao, hope you've enjoyed this video with me.